Franchise.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down, Welch. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Welch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I don't believe this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Welch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Welch. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 3.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Welch. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Gun!
Operating from the gun, Welch. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
His first carry of the game, and he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, guys. Here we go now. Blue 90.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Over! Now let's go! 319!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Lucky 56. Single. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Everyone's got 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Welch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gun!
Off the play fake. Welch. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Leopard! Leopard! Check 13.
Throwing on first down. Welch eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now nothing but green ahead of him. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Time to go. Leopard!
On first down, Welch. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you! Strong right! Watch you now, Barney!
From the gun, Welch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Welch flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun!
Operating from the gun, Welch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch it now, Barney.
I think it all came together there.
Detroit!
In-breaking route.
Detroit!
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey. All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Hey, switch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
first and 10. Welch trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Decker over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Welch. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun! Check.
On first down, Welch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Set! 319! 319! Mike 50! Mike 50! Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Decker, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll look to throw here toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chandler that time, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the...
Gun, 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 gun.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight. 3 down. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Welch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On 1st and 10, Welch, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
4 down. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welch forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Decker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Marino, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Detroit!
Right?
Detroit!
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Patriot!
Mike's 50.
Pretty move. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now let's go!
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Go, go!
Throwing on 1st down. Welch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out come the Dolphins now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stop right there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
We got three. No. Check. Patriot.
25. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone, the ball seat.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Get there, get there, get there.